Hi YouTube, West Texas Prepper. Going to be bringing you some videos as I go through and get my truck bug out box squared away and get it gone through and repacked for the next year. I do this once a year during the winter time. That way I make sure it's ready to go in the spring and also through the fall or summer and fall, and that gives me a chance over the winter break to do that. So hang around, watch these videos, and let me see what you think. Thanks a lot. Hi YouTube, West Texas Prepper. Bringing you a video continuing my truck toolbox and some of the things that I'm doing on that. I've posted another video, one of the first videos I ever did on my truck box. It's my bug out box that I keep in the toolbox in my truck. And it's been a couple years since I've posted that, and once a year I go through and update and change some things, and so that's what I'm doing over the it's January right now, so I've gone through and made some additions, upgraded some things in the kit, added some things, taken some things out, or in the process of taking some things out, and so I'm in the process of right now of putting things back together in my kit so I can get it back in my toolbox in my truck. I've gone through and made some updates that you've seen in the other videos of my truck box, cleaning it out, getting it reorganized this time of year, so I'll be ready for springtime and get everything ready. Some of the things that I've done different in the last video, I had 200 rounds of 40 caliber in there. At the time that I put this box together, I was strictly carrying either a 9 or a 40, and then also I had a 12 gauge shotgun that I would carry, and so I had ammunition in my truck to suit those weapons. What you see here is some Sabo slugs that I have, and then I have some S&B buckshot that I keep in the truck as well, and this all goes in the box. What I have over here, and these are a cool little box I'll do a review on. I saw these on Bibles and Barbells channel, Anthony. What I did, I was able to go in and put my 22 ammo wallet, 200 rounds of regular Remington 22, and then I've got a box of 50 Stinger, CCI Stinger, and then I had an extra box of Remington copper solid slugs that I went in and put in this box just to make it easier to deal with instead of having those loose boxes running around. One of the things I did, like I said, I pulled out 100 rounds of 40, and what I did, I went in and put in 100 rounds of 45. Now that I have a 45 and carry a 45 on occasion, I wanted to make sure that I had ammunition. Also, in whatever kind of scenario might take place, 45 is a caliber that can be traded. A lot of people have 45, so if I came across a 45, I would have ammunition for it. So that's why I went in and changed that out. Also changed out the boxes. I was using 50 round boxes, but for packing and ease of things working on the box, I picked up some 100 round boxes. Don't know if you can see that or not. These are case guard 100 round ammo boxes, and I picked these up at Academy to throw in and just make it a little easier for organization in the truck. One of the other things that I hadn't had in my truck is some type of way to cook, and so what I did, I put together a cook kit, and I'll go in a little more detail on this on my thoughts and ideas, but this is one of those containers. Again, has an Coughlin's emergency stove, has some Esbit tablets in here, plus the tablets for the stove, and then a magnesium fire starter. We'll go into a little more detail on that. Also used to in this, I use a 22 or a 20 millimeter ammo box. One kit is survival equipment, lighters, matches, knives, cordage, water filter, and then this one over here is a pretty substantial first aid kit that I keep in here. Also have a couple of water carriers that I have down the bottom. Nice thing about these is they fold up square. They're about a gallon a piece, and then I can put my ammo and stack it up in here. So, but used to what I do is just keep MREs in here, but they wouldn't keep very well with the cold and the heat. The heat really deteriorated them. So over the years they've made some great advancements in food storage. And so this is a 72-hour kit from My Patriot Supply. I've tried some of their food. It's pretty good. This comes with a cheesy chicken rice, creamy potato soup, beef stew, vegetable beef stew, and then a tortilla soup, 4 servings of each. So I've got food that I can put in here, and I don't have to worry about the heat getting to it. Plus, with me trading this out every year, I can throw this in the camping gear and still extend the life on it pretty good. Then I also have a way to cook. One other thing that I'm throwing in here is an alcohol stove heater. You've probably seen these before. This is just a quart paint can. I've got some duct tape on it with a can opener on the side just in case, even though I have other means to get it open. You go in and stuff a roll of toilet paper in here and then fill it up with alcohol, and you've got a great source for heating and or cooking if you need to. So that's going to go in there. Quarters that'll go back in. You've seen my bug out vest. I've talked about it before in depth. Didn't do anything to it. Then plus a backpack. On the shovel, I typically keep a shovel in my truck anyway, so I'm really contemplating putting this back in. We'll see how things go once I get everything packed up and back in the can, whether or not I have room for this. If not, like I said, I keep one in the truck anyway, so that's not a big issue. This was more of a thing if I got to some place that I needed to do something and get away from my vehicle. I could simply reach in the back of my toolbox and pull this kit out. And it is a little heavy. It can be a little cumbersome, but you know, once you get out away from the truck, or even at the truck, you can get everything you need out of it. You can store it in this bag, put the vest on, and you're good to go. So we're going to get this put back together, and once I get everything packed back up, I will show you what we got. Alright, YouTube, got everything packed in there. Got my food and stove, alcohol and stove, vest, right in here up at the top, so I can reach in there and grab that out first. Inside my vest, I'll put a link to the original bug out box video, and then also a link to the vest itself to explain what I've got inside the vest. That way I can, if I need to, in an emergency, I can reach in there and grab the vest, and I'll be fairly well set, plus with my bug out bag that I'll carry with me typically most of the time anyway. So I'm pretty well set here. All I need to do is put the lid back on it, and we'll get it back in the truck, and we'll be good to go. Leave any comments, thoughts, and ideas, anything that you think I might can squeeze in here. This is packed pretty tight. I don't have a lot of room left. I could probably take these individual meals out of this bag, but I'll go ahead and just keep them in there for the time being, because if things go like they should, I shouldn't have to get into this until next January, December, January, to go through it again and check everything out. If not, then it'll be good to go in case something does happen. I appreciate you watching this series of videos. Please like and subscribe. Leave any comments down there below, and we will talk to you later. Do what you can with what you have, where you're at.